All right, so today I want to talk about success. So we came across a very interesting book, my wife and I. It's called The Abundance Code. She has a very interesting model in that book. That there's three components to success, and most people only know about two of them. They only know about two of them, let alone how to actually implement the third one. And the three steps, and the first two that people know, is that the first step is that you have to have the desire, right? The desire for success, wherever it may be, and then you have to have the knowledge. And that's usually where people stop, right there. Usually, like, they have the desire that I want to make $100,000 a year, and they'll go out and they'll get the knowledge, right? That they'll get. Maybe they'll go into debt to get it, whatever it may be, and then if they're lucky, they achieve it. But usually, what winds up happening is people wind up struggling along kind of the path to be able to go and get and achieve that success. And the missing point, the third point, is the belief that you're going to get it. And this is something that's really important that a lot of people don't understand, is that if you don't have the belief you're actually going to get something, you can follow all the right formulas, right? People think that, success is a math problem. It's a math problem. And, if I do X, Y, and Z, right, I'll be successful, right? And it used to be that was, much more predictable in the world. It used to be that, the formula, what was the formula? The formula was that you go to college, you get a degree in some in-demand field, whether it was engineering or being a doctor or whatever, and you graduated, and then you were going to get a job, and then you're going to work in a job, basically for 30, 40 years, and that was how you became successful. And that was a pretty predictable path. Now, here's the problem, is that used to work. Okay, so I talk about this thing called that the world has changed, that we're in a different age now than we used to be. So we used to be in what people will call the industrial age. Right? So the industrial age is, I would say, from the 1900s until the mid-1990s. Was about when that age lasted, and that was the age where this type of formula would have worked. But we're not in the industrial age anymore. We're now in the information age. I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. So in the industrial age, right? Let's think about not just kind of on an individual level. For people looking for a job, let's look at it on the actual business level, because if you understand how business works on a big level, you'll be able to understand much better where kind of you and your job fit into the whole grand scheme of things, right? And also, then, once you understand this, to be able to actually succeed and do well and move beyond that. So, if you think about okay, we're in the year 2018. So if you go back to before the year 2000. Unless it was a technology company, right? So Apple, Microsoft, IBM, like these places don't count. Think about the other big types of companies that are out there: Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, Unilever, right? These huge, big companies out there, these big corporations. You have companies that make drill bits, right? They make drills, they make machinery and stuff like that. Most, if not all, of the big successful companies sold commodities, right? They didn't sell innovative products, right? So I'm reading Sam Walton's biography. Sam Walton was the founder, obviously, of Walmart. And one of the things I'm noticing, back we're talking about the 50s and the 60s, when he, was initially building up all the information and knowledge that he had that went on to go and build and create Walmart, he was using basically merchandising strategies for selling commodities. For some reason they like to sell a lot of women's lingerie. That was they mentioned that product category more than any other so far in the book, which I found kind of interesting. But there's nothing innovative about what they were doing in terms of the product level, right? And if you're selling a commodity product, right, to go and actually build a successful company, it's a math problem, right? It's a math problem. I know that if I want to go sell razors. Let's give Procter and Gamble. It's a good product. Razors, right? They had a monopoly on the razor market, right? I know that all I need to do is, I have my commodity. I'm going to go spend money on focus groups to build up a brand and a brand message, and then it's basically just a certain amount of money to be able to build up the operations, to be able to produce that product, distribute it, and then spend money on advertising to sell it, right? It used to be that I knew if I spent X amount of money on TV advertising, telling people that this razor was in their local 7-Eleven because I had my distribution strategy laid out, right? I could build a successful company, and now it costs a lot of money, right? So competition was not so easy. Like once you build a company, you were pretty stable at that size, right? But to build a big successful company was essentially a math problem. So comes the age that we're in now, which is the information age. The information age doesn't work that way anymore. The information age now, right, with social media and the way that people are looking at buying products now. It used to be that, TV advertising, go buy this product at your local 7-Eleven for X amount of money, right? That was it. You were gonna get people, you were gonna get customers, right? Look back to the razor example now. Right now, people are wondering, hey, this new, razor by Gillette, whatever it may be, is any good? They're going to go to Facebook. They're going to ask their friends, hey, guys, anyone use this product? Is this product any good? And people will say either, yeah, it's okay, or no, it sucked. It chipped my face or whatever the issue was. And they're not going to buy it. It doesn't matter how much brand advertising you go out and put out there. And on top of that, the information age has also allowed smaller companies to be able to come in and completely undercut these large companies. The problem with large companies is that they're not able to move quickly, right? They've built their businesses to the point that they're very systematized. And one of the benefits of systemization is that you get predictable outputs, right? As you run your business, right? I know that if I put this into this end of the funnel, X will come out. But there's a lot of steps that will have to happen. But the end result will be very, very high quality, whatever it may be. We're talking about not just from products, also to just accounting principles and stuff like that, like the way the actual system is run. So these companies are very systematized, but they're not able to move quickly, and they're not able to think on easy ideas, or they're not able to move quickly on easy ideas. So that comes along a company like Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club comes and completely undercuts Procter and Gamble by offering, which is essentially a commodity product, right? Cutting out all the middlemen, cutting out all the brand crap, and they now sell it on a monthly subscription direct to consumers, right? All of a sudden, you have a company that had a monopoly on this industry, and they just cannot move fast enough to compete with these little guys who were initially just working out of a garage. So that being said, so going back, I guess, to the initial question in terms of like, what does that mean for you in terms of the belief and the desire? The most important thing is that you have to have the desire to succeed, but you also need to have the belief to do it, right? One of the biggest problems with corporations is the amount of effort you need to go into just to be able to sell and show that your idea is going to be successful, right? Makes most great ideas a non-starter. Makes that non-starter. You need to have the belief that's going to happen. So in terms of what you want to do, right, with your life, think about whatever your belief, whether whatever your desire is that you want, whether it's you want to be an entrepreneur, whether it's you want to become a director or a vice president of a company that you're working for. It's not enough to have the desire or the knowledge. You have to make sure you have the belief that you are able to do it, because if you do that, right, you're going to be presented with situations. And what will happen if you don't have the belief, your internal kind of mechanism is going to go, whoa, okay, you're not the kind of person that can do this. And you're constantly going to have this battle and this fighting between desire and belief. So I'll make another video at some point talk more about belief and how to make belief in yourself. But right now, remember, the most important thing for success, most people only know about 2 of the steps. There's really 3 steps. And the 3 steps are desire, okay, knowledge, the desire to achieve whatever it is I want to achieve, the knowledge I need to be able to achieve it, and the belief that I'll be able to achieve it. So those are the 3 steps. All right, and that's today's video. See ya.